Hello, and today I want to answer the question how to use affirmations to magnify your sense of well being. Do you want to experience a more exciting, a more fulfilling, a more purposeful life? Would you like to experience a healthier lifestyle, mentally, physically, spiritually? Would you like to feel more financially secure? Would that help your sense of well being? Would you like to live closer to that ideal of the life you would love to live? Those are all good questions to answer about using affirmations to enhance or magnify your sense of well-being. Now, my name is Nick Grimshaw, and what I do is I teach people seeking to transform their lives how to use the tools of affirmations, gratitude, mindfulness, and meditation to bring about that result in their lives, to live that life as they imagine, to live in that world of magic, to live in that world of excitement, purposefulness, fulfillment, whatever it is that you've imagined your life to be. That's how I help you, and this is how I'm helping you today in how to write those affirmations around well-being. So the first thing we want to do is ask ourselves, where would we rate ourselves uh, from 1 to 10 in the sense, our sense of well-being? Do we have a 2? Do we rate ourselves as a 2, as a 5, as a 7, as a 10? Everything is perfect. You feel perfectly great about your life. Great. But just keep that in mind. Just write it down somewhere. If you want, pop it in the comments section that your number, where you feel your sense of well-being is on the scale of 1 to 10. And then what we're going to look at is how to create the affirmations. And to start to create well-being affirmations, you need to figure out what well-being means to you. So you need to create a list of things that give you that sense of well-being in your life. That sense, is it a sense of order? Is it a sense of prosperity? Is it a sense of family and friends who you love, being loved, working at something that fulfills a purpose, financial security, all of those things? What is it that well-being means for you? And just quickly jog down on a piece of paper 10 things that well-being means to you. I listed out and I've given you some ideas on that. So describe what well-being means to you. And when you do that list, and it's really important, write the list down, because that's your ammunition now to take that list and create I am affirmations around well-being. And it's very simple and easy to do. So take your first sentence or idea you have around well-being, and let's now make it an affirmative statement. Now, an affirmative statement always start with I am, and then state what that well-being you want in your life, but state it as it is, as if it already exists. All right, so always use the present tense for writing your affirmations. And I did that 3 just to give you an idea of what it could be like. So the first one I did is, I am thrilled and enthusiastic about the new exercise routine I'm starting. I am thrilled and enthusiastic about the new exercise routine I am starting. Now notice the words, thrilled and enthusiastic. Put some emotion, some feeling into those words, because they really spark that affirmation. They make you pay attention to it. Makes your mind pay attention to it. I choose to wake up feeling inspired, alive, and happy every day. I am attracting wonderful new friends who share the values I treasure. Okay, so I'll add them into the show notes so you can see the examples I've given you and you can use them to continue to create your own. Creating your own is more powerful. Now, what I've done in the show notes is I've got a blog post that includes 10 of those affirmations for wellness, for well-being. And if you go to that post, you'll also be able to download my freebie. I have a freebie on just how to write and use affirmations. And that is how to write and use powerful I am affirmations. And it gives you ideas, a little exercise to practice how to do them. So be sure to download that and to get started right now. Now the technique to use these and to begin to enhance or magnify your sense of well-being is to create a list, read that list every morning. So my recommendation is anywhere from 5 to 10 affirmations. Write them out on a sheet of paper and then read them. First thing in the morning, when you get up, sit down and read your affirmations, maybe with that lovely cup of coffee, and affirm those 10 things about that state of well-being that you're going to experience in your life today. Do that as often as you can. So I recommend you keep the list with you, take it with you wherever you go, and use it at least in the morning, at midday, and at night for at least 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, and then check back where you wrote down where you rated yourself on your sense of well-being and see if you created a shift. Affirmations don't work overnight because you're retraining your mind. So your mind may not want to go there, but your repetition, and it begins to believe what you're telling it. And the mind doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's thought and what's real. So you are retraining your mind to feel that sense of well-being in your life. And you're directing it in the way you want to through your affirmations. Okay? So if you go to the show notes, you'll see that. You'll see a link to the 10 affirmations that I've written in a blog post that you're quite welcome to use. And enjoy using these affirmations. The experience is to be fun, to have fun with them. Create some zany, zappy affirmations about well-being. And let me know how you do. Just drop a note in the comment section. Come back and drop a note when you've done it for 2 or 3 weeks. Repetition is the secret for making affirmations create that change that you want to see in your life. In the meantime, dream big, live inspired. Thank you.